Welcome back. From iconic to modern choral music to Christmas carols to the sounds of tuned wine glasses, the Arizona Repertory Singers are going all out for their upcoming concert series. And here to tell us more is music director Elliot Jones along with singer Carolyn Adler. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Our pleasure.
Such a pleasure to have you. So you guys have a really great thing that's going to happen for the holidays, but you really do so much more than that. Tell us about the Arizona Repertory Singers.
Arizona Repertory Singers is an auditioned choral ensemble. It's 45 singers now. They have a certain skill set, musically, vocally, and they're very passionate about what they do. They enjoy doing the classics and new choral music.
Yeah, well, you guys really do a lot, like I said. And Carolyn, what do you think motivated you to audition and become part of ARS?
Well, actually, I wasn't familiar with the group until I was working with someone. I'm a physical therapist, and a patient had told me about the ensemble. And it was at a time where I was really missing singing from my college days. And so I went and firsthand experienced an ARS concert, and the sound, the professionalism really blew me away, and I felt I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I really was moved by the performance.
Well, you felt drawn to it, and I mean, you know, just from what I've heard about it, I could see why. I mean, you get back into the swing of singing. I'm sure, you know, collaborating with all the people there, all the talented folks, it must feel really nice for you as a singer. So, Elliot, let's talk about the winter concert. You guys are doing some great things. What can people expect?
Well, there's really something for everyone. We specialize in singing a cappella, in singing unaccompanied music, but we do the occasional piece for choir and instruments, and we'll open with a piece called Ocho Candelicas for choir and guitar, and then we'll do some wonderful poetry set to beautiful music, poetry by Sarah Teasdale and Henry Vaughan, set to music by composers like C.H.H. Parry and William Walton. There will be some new pieces that the audience will never have heard before, and there will be some very beautiful and comforting, familiar Christmas pieces.
Well, and that's what I was saying. You guys blend the old with the new, with the unique and the innovative. And, you know, viewers might have seen you holding these glasses and they're wondering, well, are they thirsty or is that vodka? What are they holding there? But it's actually part of one of the pieces called Stars. So tell us about the piece and then give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a piece for choir and tuned wine glasses. So the composer calls for 6 glasses. I did the piece a few years ago, and just as he instructed, I had 6 glasses. And then I met him at a conference last year, and he said, "How many wine glasses did you use?" And I said, "Well, 6, it calls for 6. "Oh, but you should use more." "How many singers in the choir?" 45. "Then you should use 22 wine glasses." So I'm using more this time. And every other chorister will be holding and playing a wine glass.
Wow.
And it creates this kind of halo of sound that mixes with the vocal sound that's just very beautiful.
Well, and you have a preview for us, and we're very excited to hear it. Wow, I mean, even that's amazing, and you know, even just that little bit, you're right, the sound is so incredible, and to imagine having 22 of those, and with all the voices, it really would be beautiful. So that's Stars, that's one of the pieces. Another one is Festival of Lights, which is actually, you guys are going to be the world premiere of this piece. Tell us about that.
It is a world premiere. This Friday, December 8th, will be the first time this piece has been brought to life. And many composers send me their work. And I look at all of it and I consider all of it, but I don't do all of it. And this piece, I looked at it, and it's 3 pages of only the word lights. And I thought, what is going on? I turned to page 4 and I see this magnificent poetry that the composer adapted from a secular source from the 11th century. And once you get to that point, having heard the choir just sing the word lights for 3 pages, when you hear the poetry suddenly, it just hits you like a ton of bricks. It's very special, it's unique, it's different, and that's part of what is important to bring to people when you present choral music.
Absolutely, and that's part of the passion. You know, you were talking about it earlier, Carolyn, the fact that you can really feel the passion not only when you watch it, but when you're a part of it. So really quick before we go, would you recommend it to other people if they, wanted to audition to be part of it?
Absolutely. I always tell people it's been one of the best decisions that I've made, and it helps me to continue enjoying that passion for music even later in life.
Well, clearly it's a great thing. It's, great for the singers, great for the audience. I'm going to give them a little information on how they can get tickets, how they can come see you. But beautiful performance too, and I want to thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now you can see the Arizona Repertory Singers live this month for their concert series Heaven Full of Stars, taking place on the 4 days